Scorpio placements. I know, it's been so long, man. I mean, life's crazy. I've been trying to like stay away from tarot because YouTube is so toxic and they be trying to shadow ban me because I help you guys heal and you guys have been doing the work and ascending. So just so you know, you're creating a ripple effect in the universe and also elevating the consciousness of the planet because you guys have been putting in work and putting yourself first, and it's definitely showing. I can feel the shifts. I do have a manifestation oils for sale. However, my money oil is sold out. Everything is 5-star rated because it all works. Go ahead and check that out. I also do have something more affordable. I've started off doing rituals. Anything from attracting a true, genuine soulmate to getting a promotion to helping you move. And the most that my rituals cost is $10. As much as a meal or even a cup of coffee, and it will change your life. So go ahead and check that out. So for Scorpio placements, this is going to be your reading for March 20th through the 31st. Let's go ahead and see what you guys have coming up. Please like this video. Leave me a comment. Even if it's just an emoji, it helps the engagement and it helps me know that, you know, my message is getting put out. I really, really appreciate that. So Scorpio placements, what do you guys have coming up? What do you need to know? We have the sun. I have Scorpio in my chart, and man, I've been so happy. That's why I've been off YouTube, because I don't have time for this negativity on here. It's crazy. The Hermit, 4 of Cups. I love you guys though. I came back just to give you guys guidance and to give you a message because I didn't feel right staying away for so long. So Scorpio placements, I am starting off with you guys. We have the Hermit, 4 of Cups, Page of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, so someone is forced to pretend like everything is fine. This is someone who felt like you were a obstacle to their goals. They felt like you were a blockage. They felt like you were a burden. So this person dropped you like a hot potato. They're realizing that they not only played themselves from having a family or having something stable, having something divinely guided, but now that this person is realizing that they made a wrong decision, they have to continue to play face. This is a past ex, family member, friend, group of people that you were attached to. You had some sort of commitments or contracts with. They did you wrong. You went off to find your own happiness, your own joy, your own wish fulfillment, and you're actually aging backwards. This is like aging like fine wine. So a lot of you, the stressors that you had on your plate, you've alleviated all of them. You're now putting yourself first, only taking care of your own needs and your children, of course, if you have any, and whatever responsibilities that you have on your plate. But you've mostly retreated from anything that was keeping you stuck. You've also helped alleviate or lessen a lot of your addictions. So you may not have been able to get rid of whatever this addiction is 100%, but whatever you're doing so far, you're making progress and you're doing great. Keep going. You're leaving these people behind in the dust. And just as I'm saying that, it's like the universe is about to come in and give you this brand new opportunity. Just because things are how they are now does not mean it can't change in a matter of days or hours. I went from being single, like just doing my own thing, to in a whole different timeline, in a completely different scenario in a matter of days. So things can change. Don't just feel over it. You see how it says over it? It's like you feel kind of neglected. You feel like, when is it going to be my turn? I've been patient. I've been waiting for things to come in for me. When is this going to happen? It's going to be when you least expect it. If you've been asking for a soulmate, if this is not someone brand new, this is someone that's been in your circle or around you in some way, and they're finally going to reveal their feelings or emotions to you. Because with the Page of Wands, it's like you're going to start exploring new things. You're going to start to have fire for new activities. You're going to start to regenerate new cells in your body, attracting new energy on a quantum level. And it's going to force you to want to exert this energy, whether it's through finding new ways to exercise, exploring things outside in nature, starting new hobbies, just being more open to going out instead of being in this isolated loner phase. Because in the past, you were in this loner phase. You were healing from some detrimental situation that was meant to, you know, put you in this position of where you can't get back up. You have overcame so many scenarios. Like, people can't even believe how much has been on your plate and how much you've been able to overcome. Even the people that have done you wrong, it's like they expected you to just sit there and take it and be in this woe is me type of energy. And yeah, you could have been in that for a while, but you didn't stay in that. You've actually elevated way past everyone else, which is insane to think about. It's like people see you as like this superwoman, this superman, this miracle worker, because you still, despite all odds against you, you're still on top. You still surpass people that are even, people that don't even have children. Some of you have kids and you're still running laps amongst the people around you. And this is not a competition, you know, it's a marathon. It's not a race. However, you have worked with the things and opportunities available to you, and it's like right at the nick of time, something comes in and helps you, or something comes in and changes. And as long as you maintain your faith and you continue pushing forward, you have ancestors and guides and deities and other entities and other energies that govern this realm that are here to protect you and guide you in these opportunities. It was only until you met this ultimate fulfillment and happiness within yourself that you were going to receive whatever these gifts are. So because you were so like codependent in the past, or even somber because of what you had gone through, the divine was going to wait until you completely process the scenarios that you were put under, the betrayals that you went under, so that they can give you whatever this gift may be. It's going to range anywhere from money, a new business, you going viral. If you have some sort of platform, this is going to be a new relationship. Some of you, this is even another child. If you're already in a commitment, something brand new is coming in, and this is going to be beneficial to you after a moment or a period of time or of like imbalance. So let's say you got fired, or you know, your income decreased and things have been hard on you the last 2 months. It's going to change. Don't lose hope. Just continue to push forward, and whatever this is that you've been getting nudged to do, whether it has to do with music, art, a hobby of some sort, and you've been neglecting or procrastinating, whatever this is, you need to put at least 5 to 10 minutes a day into whatever this skill set is. If it's a book, write a page every single day. If it's you starting to sew something, I don't know. I don't know the schematics of like sewing, but just start. All you need to do is just start and be consistent. A brick a day, and before you know it, you'll have a wall, and then you'll have a house. So as long as you're attempting and putting effort and energy, it will be matched in some way, shape, or form. There's also someone here who loves you, who wants to take care of you. A new person coming in, for those of you that are single, but you will have to, you know, kiss a few frogs before you do have this new individual coming in to love you. But there's a specific cup where if you're kind of like apathetic when this new person comes in, there's a chance that you could miss this opportunity. So be aware of anyone approaching you who seems serious and is putting in the time, effort, work, and energy, and is respecting you. Heavy on respect. The person that loves you or that you're supposed to be with is going to respect you even in times when you guys are at odds or you don't see eye to eye. This person will still be kind to you. They'll still be sweet to you. They will not waver. So those are the qualities that you should be looking for in people: is consistency, stability. Who is there for you when you need them the most? Who's showing up for you? Who constantly tries to give you this helping hand? This may be someone that some of you have been pushing away for years even. Yeah, some of you have, the love of your life is like a friend or someone that you friend zone. For those of you that do have people around you that love you. Now there's others where you're attracting someone brand new and it's coming. It's just a matter of time. We have guardian, exactly. You're being guided. You have angels protecting and watching over you. So these betrayals that you went through in the past, you will never go through them again because now your intuition is turned on. Now you listen. The only way that you can stray off your path is if you don't listen to that intuitive gut feeling. You also have strength. You've gone through many trials and tribulations, and this was to teach you strength. You haven't even seen how difficult things can get. If you think it's been difficult so far, you're only getting the keys and the knowledge to help you apply them in the future. You're about to get people that can help guide you. These are friends that you can trust, people that will treat you as family. They'll be loyal to you. They'll, treat you with decency and respect. They'll care for you. So you're about to attract like a new soul family that's going to help you in the next phase of your life because you're meant to be in this leadership position. You're meant to help guide people. And from what I'm seeing, there's something that's supposed to happen in the world that could be catastrophic, that could cause people to be displaced, and you may be one of the people that ends up being a leader. So there's a specific reason or soul purpose that you have that requires you to go through these grueling tests that you have been going through. And it's not going to be for nothing. You're going to see that you've been getting prepared all this time. With Give Back, you are a person that's been giving back. If you haven't, this is the energy that you're being asked to step into. But for the most part, with Scorpio placements, I feel like you've been giving a lot of yourself. Your time, your energy, your love, your money even, and not really getting a fraction of that even back. And now this is the time for you to receive, but you also need to be open to receive because there's a select few of you where even when people want to give you stuff, it's like you want to refuse it or you feel like you're not deserving. So you may push certain people off. And these are people that are here that are meant to give you balance in some way, but you have to be able to accept it. Like, don't be so wary of every single person that comes or approaches you, because some of them may actually have good intentions, but you have to be able to discern between fear and intuition. When you get those nudging feelings, is it anxiety or is it your intuition telling you that you need to be careful? Like, this is something that I even struggle with myself to this day, and sometimes it takes time with me just getting some moments to myself to be able to like clear out the noise. But what I'm seeing is that what's meant for you is happiness, joy, a new life, a new start after being betrayed by the people closest to you, by the ones that you trusted the most, which is why I can see you're reluctant to even be vulnerable. But what I'm seeing is that you're protected. With the 9 of Cups to the 2 of Cups, there was a relationship that was making you unhappy. This was someone that was selfish, put their own needs and wants first. This was a connection that was bound to be broken. It's like, I don't even know I don't know how you sustained this past relationship this far, just because of how much you were neglected and how much you were not getting your needs met, and you were constantly coughing up parts of yourself until you finally got fed up one day. And this relationship was here to teach you self-worth, to teach you boundaries, to teach you what it is that you like and don't like. Because in the past, some of you didn't really have any specific qualities that you looked for in people. You just thought you wanted love, but there was some sort of toxic love that you attracted, and it ultimately taught you how to heal yourself, and it put you on this path of success and victory. Like me, I got cheated on. Tarot was like my outlet, and it ended up being something that is sustaining me till now. Like, this is my job. This is something that I love to do. And because of the heartbreak and pain that I went through, it ultimately led to me helping you by watching this video. So it's just like a ripple effect. Same thing with you. There's some sort of niche, I think that's how you say that word, or skill set that you have. And if you really honed into it, it's going to help you heal and channel your anger and your pain. And it will also help someone else and also a group of people heal. And it could also be something that will help you go viral, give you that exposure that you're looking for, give you the success that you need. And there's also a blockage with your throat chakra. Some of you need to get out your story, or you need to go talk to someone about the things that you've been through. And it doesn't have to be therapy. It could even be you writing a book, or you writing in a journal, or just talking to someone who's close to you that you trust. Because I feel like there's certain lessons and knowledge that you learned from the situation that if you passed on to others, you could help someone prevent going through the same scenario that you went through. Because the Hierophant is all about a change in belief systems. You being in a position of power, or gaining ranking in some way, and being a teacher. So you didn't just go through what you went through for no reason. No, you can actually prevent hundreds and thousands of people from going through the same scenario. I can even see 800,000 people that you can prevent from dealing with like narcissism and narcissistic people. This could be like you writing your story on an ebook, putting it on Amazon, having it go viral, having hundreds and thousands of people read that book, and by them reading it, you activate them into seeing the signs of what a toxic relationship is like. So therefore, moving forward, they avoid those situations. This is like, it's crazy. You guys are meant to do a lot. Exactly, the World card, the Star and the World and the 10 of Cups. You have some sort of mission, purpose that involves you being seen, you being heard. You're a healer of some sort. Most people come to you, or you attract a lot of broken people, people that need love. They're codependent in some way. Yes, they teach you lessons, but it's almost like you heal them as well. And as a healer, the person that heals you is a divine. So you may be the type of person who's like a Heyoka empath, or you're just like an empath in general, where you need alone time to recharge. And because you are a Scorpio placement, you're the type of person where you can look someone in the eyes and you can see like the depths of who they are, all the way down to like inner child. It's kind of scary, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you see people for who they are. That's sometimes why you get shunned, or why you get pushed out of friendship groups, or not invited in certain scenarios, because they know you're going to whistle blow their whole timeline. So people who are shady and they wear masks, they don't get along well with you. Your energy already automatically rubs them off, because they can tell that you are someone who is very genuine. You may not show all your cards, and there's like a level of mystery to you. And this is all supposed to help you get into the public eye, because there's some sort of ancestor that you have that was famous in some sort of way. Like, this is as big as like Michael Jackson, Princess Diana, I don't know. There's someone in your lineage who was big, and it's almost like even though they've died and they've passed away, parts of their soul and their mission has been transferred on to you. So this nudge that you keep getting to put certain things out there, to put your work out there, to even, you know, have pop-up shops, for those of you that that's going to resonate with, it's because you're going to find not only wish fulfillment, but this is going to be something that helps everyone collectively. So you can make money and get exposure and heal others from this skill set. Other people are able to do the same thing. You heal them, so they heal themselves and they go off and heal others. And then it also elevates the consciousness of the planet. So that's the reason why you keep attracting so many like toxic people, because at times people that are sent to you are not from God. They could be from the devil, and the devil tends to be very alluring. It could be someone who's physically attractive. They look like they meet all of your needs on a physical level, but when you look at them from a deep perspective and you really look at what they are about, they have no sense of depth. That could have been something that you had to learn, that all that glitters is not gold. Like what you see may not be what meets the eye, and that may have been a lesson that you had to learn. So Scorpio placements, what do you guys need to know? Man, I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know what reading tarot feels like half the time. It's crazy. I just went with my gut. Like, if I didn't feel like I should be on here, then I wouldn't push myself to do it. Even if that meant missing out on, like, revenue. Like, I'd rather do what's best for me. And that's possibly what you have to learn as well, is listening to your body and your intuitive nudges and putting yourself first. Because betrayal starts with yourself. You not listening to yourself is like a form of self-betrayal. What else do you guys need to know? Adventure, sharing, integration, the outsider, slowing down, understanding, going with the flow, and celebration. So if you continue to go with the flow and celebrate, some of you are just like way too serious. You need to go out and I almost said like some of y'all need to go have sex. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I'm just saying what I'm hearing. But it's like needing to go out and celebrate more and be with friends more and let loose. But yeah, there's an energy of just like needing to let go of like frustration or doing something active that can help release all of these like energy surges that you keep having. And with the outsiders, these people that made you feel left out in the cold, take it for granted. If it was a specific person who made you feel like you were unworthy, it's because truly they knew they were unworthy of you, so they just deflected and projected that energy onto you. This may have been someone who just like lacked accountability. They had a hard time saying they were sorry. They had a hard time shifting, changing things, changing their belief systems, and you were pushed out from a scenario or from people who were not meant for you in the first place. It's like you were meant to stick out. You've never been meant to blend in, and you've learned an energy of integration. So some of you are one. Your divine masculine and divine feminine yin and yang energy is balanced, and this is why you are a threat, not just to women but to men altogether. It's like people are just threatened of you in general, and what they don't realize is that if they were authentic in their own selves, they wouldn't have to try to doppelgang your energy, because you have a lot of people that try to copy you, copy your style, copy your mannerisms, the things that you do. And I feel like you notice this. You know when someone's like taking your essence and try to create it into their own. There's a lot of that going on right now, especially with divine beings. But trust and believe that the fakes, it's very obvious that they're faking or that they're taking from you, and some of them are even being called out. But with sharing, you don't have to be the gatekeeper. If you've been feeling like, oh, I should hold certain things back, certain information back, you don't have to. If you feel like there's certain things that you want to share, this is part of your calling. I feel like with sharing, you're also meant to have, I don't know if it's a mass amount of money. I just feel like there's a lot of resources that you're meant to come in contact with, because the divine knows that you're someone who's worthy of whatever these things are, because you will share them. This is like someone who has a mass amount of money and they open up orphanages and yeah, like feeding, I don't know. This is like you're meant to receive something grand because you're going to use it wisely and help the population, help people ascend in some way. Instead of like these billionaires that do nothing with their money, like Elon Musk, he can basically like end world hunger with just 1% of his income, and the fact that people just don't do that is just, it's baffling to me because I don't understand. But with slowing down, some of you are being forced to slow down because there's just like way too much on your plate. You're trying to get to your goals. You're not being reasonable with yourself. So be easy on yourself. When you're having a bad day, do something that's going to make you feel good. Even if that's just like laying in the couch all day long, eating ice cream. Be compassionate with yourself, understanding, because you're understanding with other people, but you don't give yourself that same amount of grace, and that's not fair to yourself. So if you want to give in the best way, you have to give from a full cup. So make sure you are 100% so that you can give to others. And going with the flow, there's a heavy emphasis on needing to do that. Some of you may feel like, some of you may have control issues, and it may trigger like anxiety and impatience. And it's just a matter of going with the flow and knowing that you are procreating with the universe. And so you will get what you deserve in divine timing. And time, the concept of time is just made up. Like, I swear, my clock isn't even changed into daylight savings time because that concept doesn't even exist to me. It's like, why should I even be everything is man-made. Just do what's best for you and go with the flow and know that it's all going to work out in your favor. Unless you do people wrong and do shady shit, and you can expect that same energy in return. Dharma and karma. We have silent treatment, gaslighting, stonewall, and deflect. So you dealt with a lot of people that played mind games with you and even made you question your own self-worth, made you question your sanity. You dealt with a lot of narcissism. Narcissistic people that just winner at all costs type of energy, and you had to fight your way through it. This was a spiritual battle that you went through, and there was some sort of blackmail or leverage to keep quiet that was going on. You're being blackmailed energetically in some way to be stuck in a certain situation, and you broke through that beautifully. Some of you had people that were trying to put you in friends with benefit situations and keep you stuck and strung along, and you had no business with that. You cut it off as soon as you saw those red flags, and if you haven't, that's what you're being asked to do. And it seems like you've dodged certain STDs and infections and sexual imbalances and incubus, succubus spirit type of energy by using your intuition. So continue, whatever you've been doing, keep doing it. We need to talk ASAP. Someone wants to talk to you, however they know that they no longer have access to you. This person wants to apologize, even though their ego or their pride may be preventing them from doing so. They know they were wrong. This was someone who tried to gaslight you or scapegoat you or turn something around on you and spread lies and, just negativity about you to other people. And they've been unmasked in some way. This is someone that was plotting on your downfall. So anyone that's been setting traps up for you or trying to conspire against you, it's actually backfired and showed their identity to everyone else, because that's just the type of power that you have as a Scorpio placement. We also have, I'm leaving them, please be patient. So a past person, this could be an ex. They may have moved on. They may have other people. They may have, other love interests. They're not really interested in these people, but they're forced to. They're forced to settle because you no longer are dealing with this person. But this is just to let you know that this person has never really truly moved on from you. You still have their heart. If you wanted them back, if you called them tomorrow, if you called them right now, they would answer. They would probably come back to you. But this is also someone that will always be some form of temptation. They'll always come back, or they'll always linger. It's some form of monitoring spirit. This person is an incubus, succubus spirit. There's some sort of demon, Jezebel, parasite, and they'll always try to come back to you to suck the life out of you because you are their greatest supply. This could be a narc where you please this person in all ways, and they thought that they could mind F you into staying into this scenario with them, and it may have worked. This person may have even abused you physically, emotionally, mentally, to the point where you questioned your own self-worth, but you broke out of that. And they're pissed. And this may have been someone whose family conspired against you as well. Every single person that was associated to bringing you down, your family, your children, all of them are paying for it. Nobody has peace of mind. There is no peace in any of these people's households. I can guarantee you that. What else do you need to know? Mature woman, bad health. Exactly. People are going to jail behind you. Getting imprisoned behind you, and they think, oh, it's just a run of bad luck. No, it's bad karma because you try to play the Scorpio placement, and their money's being affected. all this great fortune, if you had some form of money or just energy stolen from you, it's all coming back to you. Call your energy back. It's all coming back to you. If there was a female, whether this is a mother figure, sister, I don't care what it was, other love interest that was an intrusion in your life and caused you some form of bad health in the past, they caused you stress to the point where it affected how you functioned at work, or it affected your sleep habits, or it affected the way that you were able to parent your children. Oh, that energy is going back. They're going to lose their job. They're going to get arrested. They're going to get set into some sort of trap because of, this was a person that like reveled in you suffering in some way, and they thought that that energy wasn't going to come back. And it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. The universe was setting it up to where you received this great fortune, this sudden wealth, but you had to keep a distance from certain people for a while, and the universe had to see that you were serious about it, and these people are getting demoted while you're getting upgraded. So yeah, everything that happened to you, it's all going to work out in your favor. And that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I miss you guys so much. I'm going to try to get back on here often. No promises though, because once I get psychically attacked, I'm like, all right, I'm getting off YouTube. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And yeah, see you soon.